How's it going, everybody? And welcome back to another video. Today, we're gonna be installing a hydraulic handbrake on the drift truck. I wanna go ahead and start by giving DND Performance a huge shout out for providing me with this hydraulic handbrake to install. If you guys want a hydraulic handbrake or any other interior stuffs, go check them out using the link in the description down below. They also have a YouTube channel where they make videos. Hydraulic handbrake, what does it do? It locks the rear wheels so you can carry corners easier, so you can initiate easier, so you can reduce your speed while in drift easier. It looks cool, it's fun to yeet it. I think we all know what a hydraulic handbrake is. In order to install this bad boy, we have to make a custom mount. Nobody makes a hydraulic handbrake mount for a B2200. We'll do that, and then we install it, then we run the lines. This is an inline setup, so I do not need another set of calipers in the rear. In the future, I will probably change to a dual caliper setup, but for now, this is nice and easy, nice and budget. So yeah, without any further ado, let's go ahead and make it. I've actually already made the mount, so fast forward to making this bad boy. Or rewind. Oh yeah. Back in there, take it off. Very interesting.
We all saw you touch the tungsten tube in the air.
I don't know what you're talking about. Boom. It actually looks pretty sick. Well, just have to add the little extension part, do another one of those studs, and then should be good. Hell yeah!
Hey.
Threads are okay. Hell yeah. Ta-da! Now we cut that out. Oh, that was cool.
Still not seeing any,
Shh, it's okay, Jared. People are getting actually angry now, and I kind of feel bad, but like, it works, and I'm really lazy, so if this stud is off even the slightest, it's not gonna fit on the hydro, because like the bolts are very well machined into the thing. So let's hope I got this hole right.
you are using that vice every
properly
wrong way.
off, but the grinder can fix that. Nice.
Are you gonna try and beat it across?
All the way across?
Yeah.
I don't know if the that extension cord can handle that, but I will try.
A little too tight.
Let's hope this doesn't work.
All right, one shot across whole time. Can you do it?
Not gonna happen.
Come on.
I mean, I can do it. Jared. Oh, damn!
Wow.
Did I just do that? It's just because it's really thick. It's easy to weld.
Still though. Be proud.
I'm pretty proud of that actually. That's on the back side though. I'm gonna fuck up on the side that you're actually gonna see.
Well, you're gonna paint it no matter what, aren't you?
Well, right, but you can still see the beautiful beads through paint. Even that looks 1,000 times better than the other one.
You're making Cletus look bad right here. Those look real nice.
Well, I also have a lot of practice, and Cletus definitely is not, so. Klingons as good, but yeah, definitely not. I was not trigger happy enough. Yeah, I warped a little bit. Hell yeah. We're getting evidence of my beautiful welds before we destroy them with an angle grinder. It actually hurts. I would say that's a mission success. Now we put it all together, bolt it in, and see if it's strong enough or if we have to add a brace on the trans tunnel. Okay. Alright, it's looking good so far. I mean, it's pretty sturdy. Like, even like, that's pretty much pushing as hard as I can. It definitely flexes, but not much. I think we're just gonna call it there.
You can easily add it later if you need to.
Sure. So right, now you guys are all cut up. Mount is made, it's all painted up. Let's install this. Let's install the high though. Hydro is in. Now it's time to run the lines to the back. The lines I have are for Miata, so I'm hoping it's the same thread pitch size for the fittings and it's long enough. We're about to find out. Right, so now we can run our hydro lines, attach them to the hydro, and run them through the truck. I was doing that first just so the brake fluid would have time to drain. After digging around in the interior some, I have found the best place for the hydro to come out, or the lines to come out, is right there. It's right behind the driver's seat. It'll come straight out of there onto this cross member and then straight to the junction block right there. So drill a hole, add a grommet, run the lines. Hydro lines are in, you can kind of see them. I zip tied them together out along the bed. I also had a little clip holding it to the trans tunnel inside. If you guys remember, when I first installed this seat, I couldn't find a second set of bolt holes to bolt the seat into. That's because the stock seat was a bench seat and actually only used 2 holes on each side, not 4 holes per seat like a normal car does. Turns out there actually were bolt holes. Every single B-Series truck has 4 bolt holes for seats on each side because some of them came with actual seats from the factory instead of one bench seat. Since this specific truck came with a bench seat, it has a carpet that doesn't have holes for the other holes. God, I don't know if that made any sense. Point of the matter is that there's holes. I'm gonna use those holes because they're actually molded into the body much safer than the riv nuts I used. So let's do that. I cut back a little bit of the carpet and boom. I don't know how I didn't find that or see a bulge, but it's there. There's just a little plastic cap protecting the threads, so I'll take that out. And I think I found the one in the front. I should just be able to bolt that, flip that around, and the seat will be installed. And there we have a seat that is bolted in that won't fly out during a crash. Since I can't bleed the brakes and test the hydro, since I can't even drive the truck until we fix the trans leak and the radiator fans, which those parts aren't here yet, I figured let's start on the next thing. The next thing being a custom harness bar for the truck. Do yourself a favor and never buy this pipe bender. It's the pipe kinker is what it is. Yes, I am aware I could fill these pipes with sand and, you know, cap the ends and then it wouldn't kink as bad. But do you know how much time that would take to fill every pipe with sand? And also how much sand I would get freaking everywhere? It's not worth it. Not worth it. If you guys want to help support the channel and avoid problems like this, check out Patreon. I do appreciate it. Speaking of which, drift truck shirts, any of you guys who bought them, I did order the shirts like a week ago, so I should have them in my possession in a week, and then they should be at your door in a couple days after that. So this is the video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, please give it a like. If you didn't, please give it a dislike. Check out DND Performance for the awesome hydro. It does look really, really cool, despite the fact that it doesn't do anything yet. In the next video, we'll finish the hydro. In the next video, I have to fix the boss. I have a bajillion things to do and one person, me, to do them. All right, bye guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this very inspirational video, you know.